threat of the maximum engage range from the Zac and also the Malzahar lockup.
Oh, the special delivery laser beam is not a fun one.
This is a very impressive team already when you're talking about Caitlyn Braum pushing in with traps, with Malzahar and Zac with their engage out of the darkness. And the Ornn will come through eventually as the safe top laner. It's obviously going to be a pretty free laning phase for the Gangplank, but we're seeing some smiles. What are you doing, Sungyun? Doesn't look very happy times to play the Kog'Maw in this game. Would have a physical damage threat, so the Kog'Maw will be a bit safer. Here's the question. Backs against the wall. Will it be the Jinx that we talked about?
They are thinking about it. Bit of Kramer flavor here, and that's going to be locked in. Sungyun going to be trying to match the range using those rockets, but this is going to be a real tough laning phase. We know the power of the Braum and the Caitlyn.
Oh, you're talking about the laning phase. What about the teamfight phase with the Ornn ultimate? Zac's coming around. Malzahar wants to flash on you. There's so many things to respect as the Jinx. If you get that first kill, you get excited. Teamfight can be won. I think KSV has a very big lead in terms of recreating the tempo they were able to pull off in game number 2 and get map control with some of the lanes they've been able to lock in. Whereas the side of ROX Tigers, it's all going to be about execution. Execution worked for them in game 1, but can they get the perfect execution with the cannon barrage after level 6 somewhere else on the map, try to find advantages and actually allow Jinx and Gangplank to get to 3 items? Karma can only do so much when it's going to be answered in the mid lane by the Malzahar and tied up. Really exciting stuff and high octane as well. This game does decide a lot of the playoff ramifications, whether it goes the way of KSV and guarantees them playoffs or puts ROX Tigers firmly into the contention, one of the big favorites to pick up a playoff spot.
Now at least both sides have to be building those QSSs to get out of the way of the Nether Grasp and the Impale, so maybe not going to see the item advantages that we saw in game number 2 for KSV, but you're exactly right. It's really got to be on Song1 getting around the map and getting these Lantern Impales working to give ROX some sort of advantage in the early game. Still, it's an exciting matchup, it's exciting drafts, and condition of power, and this is what we were expecting.
Yeah, there could be some really cool plays here as well.
Yeah, well, there's the cannon barrage, the flash forward, they're gonna pick up the Caitlyn, deliver her back, and first blood over to Sungyun. That's exactly what ROX wanted, and perfectly executed.
We call it the Griffin Special, the play with the Thresh and the Skarner, shown first in Challenger's career. Doesn't need to be the full duration, no flashes needed, but they get the kill, happy to get whoever. This time it's Ruler who dies with both summoners up. And now the delayed Mountain Drake goes the way of ROX Tigers.
Yep, and Haru is going to be able to steal away a Brambleback, but that's not exactly what they want. Song1 not going to care about that. He wants to help his team.
See where the Jinx players go with their builds.
Feels like Double Zeal, Infinity Edge is mostly the way here in the LCK so far, as Crown takes so much damage from Lava. Song1's gonna flash forward, but look at this, he needed just Super Mega Death Rocket comes in and just destroys him! There's the Lantern as Key turns up at the right time, and this is why you ban Thresh against Key, because damn, he's good at the champion.
And they're being so smart playing on the front foot, it feels like game 1 all over again. The red side's getting this huge buff and macro on patch number 8.5, apparently. They're on to the Mountain Drake. Double Mountain was what KSV had in the previous game. We'll see if they look for steal.
Oh, the steal comes in from Ruler. He grabs it with the Peacemaker and they even out the Drakes. That's real good, and you can see that icon took a little while to come up because they had it queued on ROX, but nope, it goes over to KSV.
And it's so necessary because 2 Mountain Drakes, Jinx goes topside and the Baron's dead, so they needed that one to slow down a Baron start. Top lane's been on an island and nothing much to speak time as well. 2 items onto the Jinx. Can they get anything out of her?
Not by the looks of things, as they do get the knock up. Isn't able to take the Lantern because another control ward is really nicely placed. And now Crown turns up to the fight. Linderung right in the back line. This could be dangerous, but no, it's not. Core JJ just going to bite the dust, and KSV have to get out. The flash forward from Key doesn't get the hook onto Crown. Sangyu gets the Impale, though. The Flame Chomper's doing work in the back line. Haru is going to be split up into pieces, and Lava just keeping the rest at bay. Cuvee and Ruler, what can they do against this? Absolutely nothing. They can get hooked, though, and Cuvee's just going to die. Bellows Breath, not going to help you there. Now the flash forward from Sungyun. You know that he wants to get this one. Lava finds it as well, but he doesn't quite understand the range of Karma. Not that great. They'll just move back to the Baron, and that's exactly what ROX wanted.
They had the engage. They knew they could face check, but they missed the engage. Sungyun is high health after it. They turn around. You see a monster inspired Inspire, and you see all the health bars from KSV disappear. They turn onto the Baron. They're going to get this one, and ROX Tigers break open the game.
Yeah, that Baron just evaporated. Purple swirlies now on top of ROX to try and break down the rest of the structures. Feels like a death nail here for KSV.
The Flay stops the Elastic Slingshot. The ult does hit, but from there, they only get the QSS. Notice the Braum stun never hits, and then the re-engage can start. Linderung walks up. CoreJJ first to go down, and then Mantra Inspire breathes doom into the hearts of KSV. Some abilities go wide. Don't know what he's thinking about the death sentence, but Skarner closes the distance. They've got a lot of speed up. And then Jinx stays excited, and that should also be excitement to ROX Tigers and disappointment for KSV, because suddenly this game is fully in the hands of ROX.
Yeah, and it just feels so much like it should be the second inhibitor broken as well as Sangyun. He's going to head forward. The slowdown, the Unbreakables looking pretty breakable in the hands of CoreJJ. Now Songwon gets himself out of there, Key keeping everyone safe. Sangyun even able to go into the minigun in order to lock down these turrets. Okay, Call of the Forge God does come in. Good Flay to get Haru out of there. The Desperation engage just whiffed entirely from KSV. Super Mega Death Rocket looks like a celebration as Key flashes for another hook that goes pretty wide.
These zoning flash hooks from Key are very anticlimactic, but they do get the objective they were looking for. That was the second inhibitor. They can move back, and KSV are still in full base defense mode. Still going to be ROX Tigers in a very happy spot. They kept the Mercurial Scimitar, the Flash, and the heal up on Sangyun. Those cooldowns aren't up yet for QV, so they can walk up to the third inhibitor turret as well.
Yep, Mantra Inspire is coming in as there's Haru. Gets a flash out of it, at least, as the Cannon Barrage does come down. A little bit hyphy on the side of Lava because the Flay was really nice from Key.
Actually got some damage on the Sangyun and used the Mercurial Scimitar just for movement speed. Doesn't matter.
QV in trouble, but here's another one. Another really good Flay comes down as Songwon not going to quite find the re-engage or anything like that, but Linderung, he's playing frontline now as the Pirate, and Sangyun very low on mana, that it will be the last remaining inhibitor falling, and ROX Tigers getting a flash. They pull him all the way back in. See you later, Crown. Not a lot of options for clearing waves at this point, as Haru just really likes elastic slingshots, I guess. Here's the Call of the Forge God. They get a good knock-up onto Sangyun, but there's no follow-up damage there at all. Ruler, he's doing nothing to speak of. Cube, he's basically dead here at this point. It's a double kill coming down now as Sangyun gets it. The triple, the quadra, and that's it. Sangyun is going to finish it for the ROX Tigers. Nexus turret's now going to fall, and off the back of the hugest jinx ever, ROX Tigers deathless in this one, 11-0. They will keep those playoff dreams alive. KSV feeling really worried now.
You see the smiles. They know they are all but into the playoffs. They are not going to be crowned today for playoffs, but results have to go heavily against them, and they only have Jin Air to face in the regular season. So ROX Tigers stoked. KSV are definitely going to be down in the dumps. Now they require SKT to lose to one of MVP or Kongdu Monster, or for them to beat Kingzone Dragon X. Both of those are tall tales. KSV, since their series last week, had their fate in their hands. All we need is one victory. They lost to SKT, they lost to ROX, and increasingly, it seems like the world champions don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, and this was a question you posed to me actually off air. You were like, what does it mean if our world champions aren't in the playoffs for the next season of LCK? And I'm finding it really difficult to answer the question. It's just really rough reading.
You would love
KSV
to
fans.